Good afternoon, YouTube. As you can see in the background here, we have gotten some snow. We don't really have that much. There's like 4 or 5, maybe 6 inches on the ground. The way it's drifting around, it's kind of hard to tell. But it's supposed to thaw tomorrow. It's supposed to be like 40 degrees and then refreeze again at night. So I figure it could be a good opportunity to show everybody the plow on the tractor and you know, what I did to build it and how well it works and that kind of stuff. You know, like I said, right now my big thing, I just want to get everything cleaned up before it gets a chance to refreeze, and then the driveway's a rutted, frozen mess. So yeah, let's get at it. Alright, so now that this had a chance to warm up a little bit, I figured I would go and give everybody a rundown, shut the tractor off. So, last year, I was looking for a snow plow for this. And I know there's a lot of options out there as far as the snow pushers. I think the pushers probably do equally as good of a job. I mean, the pushers have the sides on them here, you know, so you can actually capture the snow. Plow, you can angle. I guess it's kind of probably six one, half dozen the other. But I went to this local auction, state kind of auction thing, whatever, and I picked this plow up for 200 bucks. It was, I think, mounted on a Jeep. It's only 6 feet, so it was perfect width for the tractor. It had some pins down here originally where it had pivoted, I'm assuming on the plow frame of the Jeep or truck, whatever it was on. And I had to buy the trailer that the plow was on too. So I got like this 6x8 snowmobile, old snowmobile trailer, because you can't put a modern sled really on a 6x8 trailer. But I bought a 6x8 trailer, all the scrap steel on it, and the plow for 200 bucks. So what I did was I ordered this quick attach plate from palletforks.com, Titan attachments. It was like $150 something shipped, I think, at the time. And then this channel that's on here, this was just scrap steel that was on the trailer, and that's pretty much it. Looking back at it, I wish maybe I had changed the angles of some things a little bit. It would have been nice maybe to have the loader lower and not rolled, you know, as forward as far, to keep the plow at a reasonable angle, you know. So I'm kind of wondering maybe if I would have you know, cut these at an angle, shorten the top ones up, or sorry, lengthen the top ones up. What am I saying? Yeah, lengthen the top ones up so the whole thing was kind of rolled back a little bit more. You know, would have been better, but at the time, this was what I threw together. I painted it Chevy red orange, which is pretty close to the Coyote equivalent. You know, just painted the cutting edge black and threw some new trip springs on it, some new bolts for the trip springs, and that's really about it. You know, I mean, the way it pivots and stuff, everything works really well with it, especially since I only have like $400 into it. I did hang it from my crane scale that I have for lifting engines and stuff in the garage, and it weighs 378 pounds. So, you know, I mean, even like a CS, the small series Coyotes, your 1025Rs, you know, small New Holland Workmaster 25s, you know, all that, the smaller size tractors even would have no problem lifting and moving this. Now, I have had, and some pictures and stuff posted on like one of the Coyote pages, I know there's been a bunch of guys saying, oh, you'll tweak your loader will be bent the first time you use it. You know what? I plowed driveway all last year with it. Not once did it hurt the loader. In fact, there is not nearly enough traction on the front tires to even think about hurting the loader. So, yeah, I guess if you were going to angle this plow and run it full throttle, high range, 4-wheel drive, and stuff it into a snowbank with the plow angled, maybe you could tweak the loader. But just your average pushing snow and with the loader, sometimes in flow, I'll get to that in a minute, but it would be pretty difficult, I think, to tweak the loader unless you were trying to abuse your equipment. So remember how I said I'd come back to that about kind of running the loader and float or whatever? Right now the issue is this. We had a good snowstorm here. Well, we didn't really get that much snow. 20 miles south of us, Watertown got like 4 feet, 5 feet, but we only got a couple inches. But regardless, we got snow kind of before the ground had a chance to freeze. So because of that, right now the stone in the driveway is not set up super well, and since I don't feel like raking yards of stone out of my grass in the spring, I'm gonna try to be kind of easy with it and try not to dig too deep. I drove on this the past couple days just trying to get the driveway packed in, so there's a little bit of a base, and right now it's kind of icing up down here, so I'm hoping everything works fine and I can just run it and float. Last year when I was using this, I found that I got a set of feet for it at first, and the feet were digging into the gravel really more than anything. So I found if I put it in float, I got the loader relaxed to where I wanted it. But then you had the weight of the loader pushing down on the plow. So I would kind of pick everything back up just enough to start trying to take the weight off the plow itself, but the plow was still on the ground. And that seemed to do a pretty good job as far as being an adequate cutting, cutting pressure, I guess, without actually trying to cut into my gravel too much here. Right, Peanut? All right, so let's get at it. Let's get some plowing done. I got some little boys that want to sled on a mound of snow, so let's get to it. Well, gang, that's pretty much it. We got old driveway down here, and some of the stuff behind the house. Boys are sliding off the roof of the garage onto a snow pile, so they are happy. And yeah, I did forget last year with this thing. The one problem I had is it always seems to favor the left side. And I know there's a lot of slop down here in the hinge, so I don't know, maybe if I can build a little weld up on an area to keep it from kind of twisting side to side so much. Because like right here in this dirt spot, for example, I had issues where, you know, you're pushing across, everything's great, and then all of a sudden the left side dives down and starts cutting you know, stone or grass or whatever. So, but other than that, you know, it works pretty good. You see that last little bit there, I did some back dragging, and until things freeze up, I'm gonna probably keep doing a lot of that just to help save some of my stone. So, but I guess for now that's all. And if there's anything else you guys want to see video wise, I do want to do a tire review now that we're into the snow. I see a couple people asking about what tires were on this. They are the R14s, and these ones are, someone asked if they're bias or radials, and I didn't know the answer to that the other day. So, tubeless, obviously. Anyways, I'll have to get back to you on that, because I'll just have to run the part number on these, see if I can find it online. But so anyways, that's all. You guys have a good one and stay warm.